Retirement reform is something that has been spoken about for almost 10 years now. It potentially affects all the people who are currently a member of a retirement fund. Unfortunately, however, there is so much confusion as to why, what, and when these changes will take place. I hope that this video will help to address any fears or misunderstandings regarding retirement reform. So, let us look at why retirement reform has come about. Historically, there have been different types of retirement funds with different treatments regarding contributions, taxation, and what you can access at retirement. This brings us to the next matter of what reform is about to happen. Currently, there are only 3 key changes that have been legislated and will come into effect on 1 March 2015. Very simply, these changes will affect taxation of the money you contribute to retirement funds, your options at retirement, and taxation of your disability income. That's it. Please note that there is nothing in the current legislation that is forcing you to save your money should you resign, be retrenched, or dismissed. As it stands, you can still access your money should you leave your employer even after the 1 March 2015 date. Please do not panic and think you need to resign before 1 March 2015 to protect your rights to your money. So now that we have hopefully allayed your fears of the matter of forced savings, let us go back in more detail as to what is happening on 1 March 2015. Number 1. Tax on the money you contribute. Currently, the amount you can contribute before tax into a pension, provident fund, or a retirement annuity differs for each option. With effect from 1 March 2015, contributions to all retirement funds that you belong to, that is pension, provident, and retirement annuity funds, will be treated the same. All contributions can be made with before tax money up to 27.5% of the greater of salary or taxable income. This would be subject to a maximum contribution of 350,000 Rand each year. This includes any contribution to the fund by your employer which is added to your taxable income but included in your allowable deductions. In short, the benefit is that the vast majority of members will be able to make contributions with before tax money and to a greater amount. Number 2. Options at retirement. Currently, pension funds and retirement annuities limit the amount you can access as cash at retirement to a maximum of 1/3 of your total benefit, and the balance has to buy a pension. Provident funds allow you to access the full amount in cash at retirement. With effect from 1 March 2015, all pension, provident, and retirement annuity funds will be treated the same in that you will only be able to access a maximum of 1/3 of your benefit in cash when you retire, and the balance must be used to buy a pension. But this may have caused some fears amongst provident fund members and people want to retire or resign now to protect their existing rights as a provident fund member. Please note that the money in the provident fund that you have already saved plus the future growth on this until your retirement won't be affected by these changes. It will only affect contributions saved after this date, being 1 March 2015. If you are a provident fund member who is 55 years old or older on 1 March 2015, you will not be affected by this change at all. All the money in your fund will be treated in the same way as it is currently being treated when you retire, but the only requirement is that you stay a member of the same provident fund until you retire. The last change here is that currently if you are a member of a pension fund retiring with 75,000 Rand or less, then you don't have to buy a pension. However, any member retiring after 1 March 2015 from a pension, provident, or retirement annuity fund will not have to buy a pension if the benefit is 150,000 Rand or less. The benefit is that now all members of retirement funds will be treated the same, and historical rights from provident funds will also be protected. Number 3. Taxation of disability income. Currently, if you are covered for a disability income benefit by your employer, you are not taxed on the premiums. From 1 March 2015, the tax law has changed so that you will need to pay fringe benefit tax on the premium paid for this cover. However, the income benefit will no longer be taxed when it's paid to someone receiving a disability benefit. The effect is putting more money in your pocket should you become disabled and not losing your already reduced income to tax. Nothing else has been passed into law, so please do not panic about all the discussions on forced savings upon resignation, retrenchment or dismissal. You can still access your benefit come 1 March 2015, although of course it is most often the best to preserve your benefit voluntarily to ensure you have sufficient savings at retirement.